For today's episode of stuff I really don't want to do, this is a mid-80s Pontiac Sunbird turbo concoction that belongs to a friend of mine. And what's happening here is I had to resurface the head, and this thing was like well, check out Olzking's channel. It's his stuff. Subscribe to him as well. He's a good dude. He is into weird stuff, and he has a Pontiac Sunbird turbo that was really pushing. He had the thing really turned up, and he couldn't keep a head gasket in it, apparently, back in the day. And they ended up O-ringing the block, and the O-ring on the block was right in the middle of the fire ring. And then they ended up O-ringing the head with a wire behind the fire ring to support it. And I learned this through research and stuff, and I had to mill the head. It was all warped. You can still see the corner didn't clean up. It's like a belt sander. Someone put it on a belt. I don't know how they did it, but so I had to basically mill like 10 thou off the heads. The wire's not going to lock in anymore. And they didn't use it wasn't a 41 thousandths wire. They used like a smaller wire. I don't know what size, but so what I'm trying to do here, one of the only options I have is either to weld these up and resurface it or to redo the wire. So I chose to redo the wire. So what I'm doing is on a Bridgeport, I'm actually locating on the old. So these three are done. They're cut 39 thousandths for a 41 thou stainless wire, and I'm on the last one. And you can see it's hard to see on the camera, but the original groove is not quite as wide. So I'm actually by eye. I'm locating on the old groove, getting it dead center, and I'm cutting it for the bigger 41 wire. And it's just a tedious setup. I'm just doing it by eye and setting up each one. So just time consuming. And then once I touch off on it, I'm going down 28 thou to 30 thou with my knee. Then the wire will protrude, 12 or whatever. Not super critical, but what is super critical is getting the new cutter in the middle of the old groove, because that's, the hard part. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm doing it with just a Bridgeport boring head, and I've adapted tooling. A friend of mine made me this little adapter, and I've adapted my cutoff bit, tooling off my Isky Groovematic to use in a boring head. So let's finish up the last one and get this out of here. Have a great day.